Hello, I'm Gleaves Whitney, Executive Director of the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Foundation. And each year, our Presidential Foundation awards two distinguished journalism prizes, one for reporting on the presidency, the other for reporting on national defense. The prizes, initiated in 1988, recognize reportorial excellence and the fostering of a better understanding of the presidency and of national defense. So on behalf of the foundation and our wonderful judges, we are pleased to present this year's prizes for reporting on national defense, the honorable mention in 2021. Now, each year, these prizes are usually presented to the winners at a reception in Washington, D.C., but because of COVID-19, there are a lot of hassles, of course, and delays, so we're presenting this year's awards virtually. And here to present the award is our good friend Mike Ford, son of President and Mrs. Ford, and past recent chairman of the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Foundation. Mike.
Thank you, Cleaves, and hello, friends. It is my great pleasure and honor to present the 35th Annual Gerald R. Ford Journalism Prize for distinguished reporting on the National Defense Honorable Mention. This year's recipient is a team of reporters from the Associated Press, led by Kristin Hall, Justin Pritchard, and James LaPorta. The AP team impressed the judges with their series entitled AWOL Weapons. And they pursued the issue for a decade and were forced to create their own independent database on missing small arms, quite an undertaking. And the team included Janine Ohm, Jason Darren, Justin Myers, Raghu Vandervu, Natalie Castaneda, Peter Hamlin, Jerry Schwartz, and Sergino Roosblad. Recognized in the honorable mention category, the committee of judges acknowledged and praised their steadfast and exemplary efforts to see this project to fruition, despite bureaucratic roadblocks and stymied freedom of information request. They persevered and have presented us with a wonderful study and project on the national defense. So congratulations to you, Justin, Kristin, James, and your AP colleagues on this recognition from the Gerald R. Ford Foundation.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of our team, and it really was a team effort, I'd like to thank you, the foundation, the judges. It is an honor to receive this award, and we do appreciate it. I have to say, although I'm the one accepting it, this is really Kristin's story and Kristin's work. It started almost 10 years ago. You mentioned that, the length of time it took to create this and do this. My involvement started 10 years ago when we met at an investigative training in New Orleans, internal to AP. Kristin had already been noticing and wondering about these types of issues, AWOL weapons, as we came to call them. And through her persistence and doggedness, it was her that made this happen. James was a wonderful running mate along the way as well, and also as someone who has served in Afghanistan as a former U.S. Marine, brought not just deep knowledge, but a really important perspective, as well as incredible sourcing to the effort. So I'd like to thank them and the rest of the team, as well as the leadership at AP. Our global investigations editor, Ron Nixon, gives us the time and space. And when you think about an institution like AP, we have to cover the news, the breaking news, right? Kristin can get thrown on floods in Kentucky. She's based in Nashville, for example. And so serving that need as well as a need for deep investigative reporting, which is supported all the way through our executive editor. So thank you again. It's a true honor.
Well, that's wonderful, Kristin and James. Justin, we are so delighted for you and for your team. It's just outstanding work at the highest level of journalism. And we really are so grateful to you to be on the front line presenting this important information to our country and to the world around national defense. So thank you, and really wish you well, all of you, in your respective careers as you progress. And you have a friend here at the Ford Presidential Foundation. And at that point, I'm going to turn it over to Gleaves to conclude our program.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thanks to all of our judges, and congratulations to the Associated Press and Kristin Hall, Justin Pritchard, James LaPorta for the honorable mention distinction among this year's many journalism entries for distinguished reporting on national defense. We're really proud of you, happy for you. Keep doing the good work, being our eyes and ears as American citizens. Well, this concludes our program. We wish you well. Thank you.